Whoa! Vroom, vroom. Yeah, baby, let's go! Oh boy! Hace pinche calor! Yeah! Da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Let's go! Till I am. I said it one day and I meant it, not quite literally, but I meant it. It takes some time to rhyme, represent it. In the close friendship, I prevent it. Yeah. Boom, boom. You better tell her no. Baby, you know how it was. You better tell her no. You better tell her no. Suffocation does it, don't let her go my way. Don't be bored and don't be scared. How you doing, baby? What's up? All right, what's up? Welcome. We're doing the Meaningwave Top 50. That's right. It's a very exciting Meaningwave Top 50 for the past week. That's what we're doing. Jason Eva is not here. Normally he does all the data for me. And normally we do it a month, right? The past month. But I thought, shit, let's do a week. We'll do the past weeks. It's not technically the end of the month yet. Anyway, so this is the top 50 Meaningwave songs from the past week. What we are going to be counting down right now. Smash that like. Slap it around. Slap it around. You know what I mean? As if, as if it was owing you money. You know, as if it owed you money. Yeah. Oh. There you go. Very exciting chart. All sorts of crazy movements have been going on. So you can all place your bets and all that sort of thing. Will Jocko continue to dominate the top spot? Of course, that one is that's usually the case. Certainly, I can say there's across the chart, there's been all sorts of interesting new movements. We have a much wider variety of voices and featured artists in this one. Due in part, there's been some activities going on TikTok and Instagram Reels for whatever reason. Certain songs have been blowing up over there. Suddenly people have decided for, I have no idea. And it's the strangest things, like things that I wouldn't necessarily have predicted. So, movements in the charts by Joe. How are you doing? Shouts out to everyone locked in. And here's the thing. Cedric is saying bottom 50 soon. Could it be that something from the bottom 50 has made its way to the top? Well, to the top 50? Could it be that something like that could have occurred? Who knows? What up, Landon Foster? Shouts out to the early gang. What up, Fool Killer? What up, Dirk from Texas? Says catching up on Stoic Wave 3 before the stream. Smart. Casey says it's good. Dirk from Texas says 31 minutes into the mixtape. It's. Wait, what?
Perfect. Perfect.
So far. Absolutely.
Perfect.
I just forwarded it to a bunch of my friends. This is the
Perfect.
old school mixtape that you make in bulk to pass out.
Perfect.
Exactly. That's why I do these mixtapes. That's exactly it. We got albums, we got singles, but sometimes you want to compile these things in such a fashion that's like a dope way to experience. Hurrah! Dirk from Texas says everyone diddy the like button. Yeah. Make like Meek Mill on the like button. No. Easy JPZ. P did more of a question. Yes, he did. What did 50 Cent say? Diddy. It's not about P Diddy Diddy. It's he done. P Diddy done. Diddy done. Dum diddy dum diddy dum diddy dum. Something like that. What a time to be alive.
Perfect.
Fuck it. All right. Without further ado, we're going straight in. Landon Foster, Amanda Dances, Casey, all of y'all. We're going straight in. Make sure you smash the like. But we're going to kick it off. Do you like the logo, by the way? Do you like the top 50 logo? Just chilling there. Just chilling down there. I think it's pretty special. Myself, Meaningwave top 50 at number 50.
Shakalaka.
Ooh-wee.
I read this New Testament line decades ago. I could never understand it. The line is, the meek shall inherit the earth. And I thought, there's something wrong with that line. It just doesn't make sense to me. Meek just doesn't seem to me to be a moral virtue. Meek is not a good translation.
Sub-rap.
What it means is this. Those who have swords and know how to use them, but keep them sheathed,
Will inherit the earth. Will inherit the world.
those who have swords and know how to use them, but keep them sheathed, will inherit the world. That's a big difference. It's so great. You should be a monster. You should be a monster. You know, because everyone says, well, you should be harmless, virtuous. You shouldn't do anyone any harm. You should sheath your competitive instinct. You shouldn't try to win. You don't want to be too aggressive. You don't want to be too assertive. You want to take a back seat and all of that. It's like, no. Wrong. You should be a monster.
Hey.
You should be a monster, an absolute monster.
And then what?
And then you should learn how to control it.
Oh, shoot.
It's like, is there something wrong with being competitive? There's nothing wrong with it. There's something wrong with cheating. There's something wrong with being a tyrant. There's something wrong with winning unfairly. All of those things are bad. But you don't want people to win? What's the difference between trying to win and striving? You want to eradicate striving? One definition of a winner is someone who never let losing stop them. Never let losing stop them. Never let losing stop them.
Jocko.
You should be a monster. You should be a monster.
Yeah.
You should be a monster.
What's up, James? What's up, Scoops? What's cracking doing? Aki TNA.
Life isn't a game.
No.
It's a series of games. And the right ethic is to be the winner of the series of games. And part of that means, well, you have to learn how to be a good loser. Because you're not going to win every single game. You should be a monster.
Whoa.
You should be a monster. You should be a monster. You can pick your level of competition in life to some degree. So let's say you pick a level of competition where you're always winning. Well, all that means is you pick the wrong level of competition. Let's say you're a grandmaster chess player and
That's called The Zone, that place. That's The Zone right there. Always a possibility. You should be a monster. You should be a monster. With Dr. JVP from the Genesis LP. I do believe that is a new entry. That's a new entry. For some reason, that's had a bunch of TikTok activity, which has propelled it. Propellage. What up, Shannon3192? Says, great to be here. Let's go wavy. I agree. We got the push-up gang in the building. Get after it, you bad motherfuckers. James M. Lawson says, you should be a like smasher. Concur. We concur. Up in her. Wrath, like smashed. Eyes closing now. Good luck on push-ups, gang. That's right. Yeah.
Meaningwave.com, because happiness is a side effect of meaning.
49. Fear not.
Fear. Fear is the mind killer.
Oh! Oh boy!
I must not fear.
That's right.
Fear is the mind killer. I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I will face my fear. I will permit it to pass over me and through me. And when it is gone past, I will turn the inner eye to see its path. Where the fear has gone, there will be nothing. Only I will remain. I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I will face my fear. I will permit it to pass over me and through me. And when it has gone past, I will turn the inner eye to see its path. Where the fear has gone, there will be nothing. Only I will remain. Whoa, oh, oh. Off a leg to escape a trap? That's an animal kind of trick. A human would remain in the trap, endure the pain, feigning death that he might kill the trapper and remove a threat to his kind. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? To determine if you're human, be silent. It burns. His world emptied of everything except the hand immersed in agony. He thought he could feel skin curling black on that agonized hand, the flesh crisping and dropping away until only charred bones remained.
Whoa! What's in the box? What's in the box?
Pain. Pain.
What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? Pain. Pain. Come on! Number 49 on the Meaningwave Top 50. What's in the box? Pain! It's that Litany Against Fear with Danika XIX from the Dune Wave. Odyssey LP! And so that's a new entry as well. That was not in the chart last time I checked. That's come back in. That was in before. It's a re-entry. Re-entry! Forget you not, this stream is sponsored by Meaningwave.com, and Meaningwave.com is currently urging you to go to Indiegogo, which you can do via Meaningwave.com. So if you go Meaningwave.com, Click my beautiful face. It will take you to the Indiegogo place, and in the Indiegogo place you can back the Marcus Aurelius and Akira the Don Meditations Volume 2 campaign. We are crowdfunding to raise funds to bring this album to the people that need to hear it. Meaningwave saves lives, and we want to bring Meaningwave to the people that need it. That's going to involve us making epic music videos, traveling to the USA to appear on shows and podcasts and TV shows and things of that nature, and to actually spend money on marketing, direct marketing. We have now unlocked our stretch goal section. We hit our first stretch goal, in which we played an unreleased song from an unreleased album. Our next stretch goal will be to have a very special Wheel of Vibes show right here on the stream. That's when we spin a wheel and we go wherever it goes. If it says we play punk rock now, we play punk rock. If it says we play one-hit wonders, we play one-hit wonders. If it says we play drum and bass, we play drum and bass. If it says we play Dealer's Choice, etc., etc. After that, the next stretch goal is... what is the next stretch goal after that? It is deluxe CD packaging for everyone who's getting CDs. You'll have deluxe CDs. And then at 13K, the next stretch goal, brand new Goggins song. Oh my gosh. So many other wonderful things. We're aiming at ultimately, however, crowdfunding enough money to be able to travel around the USA and play live shows this year. That's what we're aiming for. So if any of that sounds cool to you, open up another browser window, go meaningwave.com, click my face, and go back this campaign. We've got but 4 days left. Oh, shoot. 4 days left. Only you can save mankind. Meaningwave to the universe. Let's do it. You bad motherfuckers, you. Whoa! Shouts out to Cat Chad. He just dropped a sub on the chat like a beautiful thing. In a matter of a beautiful thing. Whoa! Number 48.
What do you do on the days when you're just not feeling it? Akira.
Those days.
Those days.
Those days when I'm tired or worn out or just basically sick of the grind. What do I do on those days? I go anyways.
Okay. I get it done!
Even if I'm just going through the motions, I go through the motions. I don't really want to work out. I work out. I really don't want to hammer on a project. I hammer on the project.
Hammer on the project.
Don't really want to get up and get out of bed.
I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, I get up. And
Get out of bed. That's right.
Those days.
Those days.
Those days.
Sub Hanzo.
Those days.
Man like Sway, the producer. What's up?
Those days. Now, these could be signals that you need some time off. And those signals might be right. They could be correct. But don't take today off. Not today. Wait until tomorrow. Don't give in to the immediate gratification that is whispering in your ear. Shut that down. Do not listen to that little voice. Instead, go through the motions. Lift the weights. Sprint the hill. Work on the project.
Get out of bed.
Lift the weights. Sprint the hill.
Work on the project. Get out of bed.
Those days.
Boom! Those days. Hey, yo.
Those days.
Those days. When I'm tired,
Worn out.
I get it done.
Those days. Those days.
50, You Should Be a Monster with JBP. 49, Litany Against Fear with Danika. 48, Those Days with Jocko. 47. 47.
Akira.
Question, I guess it keeps coming up to me was, what are we supposed to do?
Well, I keep saying, de-emphasize anxiety, reassure people. You meet people who say, I'm really scared. I'm scared about my job. I'm scared. That's who's, don't worry. You don't know enough to worry. That's God's truth. Don't worry. Who do you think you are that you should worry, for crying out loud? Don't worry. That's God's truth. It's a total waste of time. It presupposes such a knowledge of the situation that it is in fact a form of hubris. Now what you do is just pay your bills and, pack heat if you need to, and don't worry. That's all. Yes. Worry is praying to the devil. That's great. Worry is betting against yourself. Wepo Yang, a great Chinese Taoist who wrote many, many commentaries on the I Ching. He was asked at the end of his life, what was his conclusion of a life of studying the I Ching? He said, worry is preposterous. That was it. Don't worry. You don't know enough to worry.
Yeah.
That's God's truth. Worry. Who do you think you are that you should worry?
For crying out loud.
That's God's truth. Worry. You don't know enough to worry. That's God's truth. Worry.
Who do you think you are?
That you should worry, for crying out loud. Don't worry.
That's God's
truth. Worry is preposterous.
Oops.
Worry is preposterous.
Yeah. Worry is preposterous. Worry is preposterous.
Worry is preposterous. Worry is preposterous. That's God's
truth. Hey. That's God's truth. Yeah. That's God's truth. Terrence Buchanan, don't worry.
Yeah, recently I've been trying to get a little bit more into finding.
Don't worry, baby.
Because then at least I'm
Meaningwave is here.
like active in each. Been trying to get more active.
Meaningwave is here.
My day each day. Akira, just like okay, I want to do this.
Okay.
I call that going on offense.
Whoa.
Instead of being on defense, you just go on offense. I'm gonna make some stuff happen.
Hey.
That's a good attitude when you thinking about doing it. Just go do it. Don't even waste time thinking about doing it. Just go do it. Don't even waste time.
You think about doing it, just go do it.
Don't even waste time thinking about doing it.
Just go do it.
Thinking about doing it.
Just go do it.
Thinking about doing it.
Just go do it.
Sometimes life is like this. Just go do it. Yeah. Don't even waste time thinking about even what you're gonna do at the gym. Just go to the gym and figure it out when you get there. I always tell people you can't sit around waiting until you're motivated to do something.
Do something.
If you sit around waiting until you're motivated to do something, who knows when that's gonna come? It may come, but it may not come. And it may only come twice a week. And if it's only coming twice a week, that's a lot less than you actually need. So you don't wait. You don't wait. You just put the discipline on.
Number 46.
About doing it, just go do it.
Don't waste time.
Thinking about doing it, just go do it.
Don't waste time.
Thinking about doing it, just go do it. Thinking about doing it, just go do it.
Think about doing it, just go do it. Don't waste time. Number 46, Akira, Don, Jocko, Willink, just go do it. Number 45. Sometimes life is like this. dark tunnel. Woo!
Sometimes life is like this dark tunnel. You can't always see the light at the end of the tunnel, but if you just keep moving, you will come to a better place.
Akira.
Just keep moving. You will come to a better place. Just keep moving. You will come to a better place.
It is important to draw wisdom from many different places. If we take it from only one place, it becomes rigid and stale. Understanding others, the other elements, and the other nation will help you become whole.
It is usually best to admit mistakes when they occur, and to seek to restore honor.
Perfection and power are overrated. I think you are very wise to choose happiness and love.
Sometimes life is like this dark tunnel. You can't always see the light at the end of the tunnel, but if you just keep moving, you will come to a better place. Just keep moving. You will come to a better place. Just keep moving. You will come to a better place.
People see me and think I'm weak. They want to take care of me. But I can take care of myself by myself.
You sound like my nephew. Always thinking you need to do things on your own without anyone's support. There is nothing wrong with letting people who love you help you. There is nothing wrong with letting people who love you help you.
Sometimes life is like this dark tunnel. You can't always see the light at the end of the tunnel, but if you just keep moving, you will come to a better place. Just keep moving. You will come to a better place. Just keep moving. You will come to a better place.
Whoa! Woo! Yo, come on. Goof up.
I've been lucky. I've been blessed. I've had a life that I would not trade with anyone in the world. When you talk about Ramadi,
Number 44.
that was a highlight of my life. Because I was leading men in combat, which was something that I always wanted to do.
Whoa.
And something that I felt that I was destined to do. And when I was in that situation, I knew that. I don't look back and say, oh, I wish I would have enjoyed that. No, I knew it then.
Yo.
This is it.
This is it.
This is it. This is it.
all the time. Oh.
And so I'd say if there's anything that I struggle with now, it's just that. Does anything else matter? And the answer is no. The answer is no. Nothing else matters. Nothing else is close. And so you have to deal with that. This is it.
This is it. This is it.
This is it.
Number 44 with Jocko Willink from The Path.
This is it.
Is claiming this is it. And before that at number 45, Just Keep Moving with Uncle Aira.
This is it.
Before that, Just Go Do It, 46.
And I don't.
How you doing out there? What's cracking? What's your predictions? How you feeling thus far? Have you noticed disturbances in the force with regards to this chart? What's up, Chad? What up, Casey? What up, Dewey? What up, Mark?
This is it.
Just lucky to be here. Exactly. Exactly. What up, Full Consciousness? What up, Full Killer Free Consciousness? Laidlaw, what's up? Shout out to everybody left. Number 43.
So, in the same way, we find that the watching self, or the observing self, behind all our thoughts and feelings, is itself a thought. That is to say, when the police enter a house in which there are thieves, the thieves go up from the ground floor to the first floor. On the first floor, the thieves have gone up to the second. And so to the third, and finally out to the roof. And so when the ego is about to be unmasked, it immediately identifies with a higher self. It goes up a level. Because the religious game is simply a refined and highbrow version of the ordinary game. How can I outwit me? How can I one-up me? So, if I find, for example, that in the quest for pleasure, the ordinary pleasures of the world, food, sex, power, food, sex, power, all this becomes a drag, and I think, no, it isn't there, so I go in for the arts, literature,
poetry, music,
and I absorb myself in those pleasures, food, sex, power, and I absorb myself in
literature, poetry, music,
those pleasures, food, sex, power, and I absorb myself in literature, poetry, music, food, sex, power, literature, poetry, music, food, sex, power. And after a while, they aren't the answer. So I go to psychoanalysis. And then I found out that's not the answer. I go to religion. But I'm still seeking what I was seeking when I wanted candy bars. I want to get that goodie. Only I see now that of course it's not going to be a material goodie. All material goodies fall apart. But maybe there's a spiritual goodie that's not going to fall apart. But in that quest, the quest is not different from the quest for the candy bar. Same old story. Only you've refined the candy bar, made it abstract and holy and pleasant and so on. So it is with the higher self. The higher self's your old ego. And you sure hope it is eternal. Food, sex, I saw myself in literature, poetry, music, love, pleasure, food, sex, power. I saw myself in literature, poetry, music, love, pleasure, food, sex, power. I saw myself in literature, poetry, music, love, pleasure, food, sex, power.
Yeah. Incremental improvements on the Meaningwave Top 50. This week we've got spinning 3D logos, and I've just added the number, which I will manually update throughout so people know where we are numbers-wise. That was number 43. That was number 43, Food, Sex, Power, with Alan Watts. Everybody loves that song. Everybody loves food. Everybody loves sex power. What up, JC the Lionheart? Thank you for that sub. Shouts out to whoever just bought 2 t-shirts in the shop. Big up everyone who supports Meaningwave. We love you. We love you. Mask off.
Scuba training.
Number 42.
Traumatic things to you. Underwater with your scuba.
It's climbing.
Rip it off. Rip your face mask off. Tie your regulator hoses in knots. Total mayhem. And eventually they do things that are so horrible to you that you had to come to the surface. And when you came to the surface, what they told you to do immediately was say the words.
I feel fine. I feel fine. I feel fine. I feel fine. How you feeling? International high five. Let me know where you are and how you feeling.
Okay. I'm not sure if I believe that. I think what they were really doing was programming us. For when there's total mayhem and chaos, we get a chance to get our breath instead of freaking out. We just look up and say, I feel fine. Instead of freaking out, we just look up and say, I feel fine.
I feel fine. I feel fine. I feel fine. I feel fine. I feel fine. I feel fine. I feel fine. Oi, Astra Asternus is good. Scoops 82 after 12 hours on a fight line in the Hawaiian sun. I feel fine. Chad Comstock's good. JT's good. Feeling the wave. I have the power. Multiverse Media Space. Florida is fine. Scoops 82 Metro East. Feeling GWD because my deck rebuild is going bad. Astra Eternus. Mexican Gang. Chingon. Lelo Nakikso. Canada. Happy high vibes. What he had said was in Kansas feeling blessed and wavy with my beautiful dancing wife. Man who dances out in Kansas. What? Fleet Llama. Denver CO feeling like someone ripped the scuba gear off my face while handcuffed underwater with cinder blocks attached to my feet. GWD good. Chad, Ottawa, Canada, I feel growth. Dewey Evans sweating from the push-ups already here in Canada feeling old. Casey, Canada feeling good. Doug from Texas, I'm doing amazing. Sway the producer, Attack Town at the top of my game. Still see how I can top myself tomorrow also. John Grady, just existing right now. It is good. Yeah, it is. So that's my advice.
No matter what kind of chaos and mayhem you are facing,
just look at the world
and just say, I feel fine. Let's get
so. 3, 2, 1.
Now, what I would call a really swinging human being is a person who lives on two levels at once. He's able to live on the level of being his ordinary ego, his everyday personality, and play his role in life and observe all the rules and so on. Go with that. But if he's only on that level, if he's only playing that kind of thing and thinks that's all there is, it becomes a drag. And he starts being the kind of person who feels that he's just got to go on surviving. It's terribly important to go on surviving. Live. He works at that. And his children learn the same attitude.
Ooh-wee. Is wifey with an electrolyte. You want to say hi? No.
Survive because I've got all.
Thank you, darling.
Got to support and so on and so forth.
Electrolito. Phew.
And then they take.
I say pinche galore.
They breed up children and they feel compulsive about supporting them. They've got to go on. And so nobody really has any fun. It's just... We've got to make this thing, you see? And you don't have to. Whenever I get somebody who comes to me and says, I really can't go on and I have to commit suicide, I say, well, that's entirely, you're right. There's really no reason why you should go on, and if you want to commit suicide, do it. You can check out. Of course, this reduces anxiety when they feel free to commit suicide. They don't really have to commit suicide so much. You can commit partial suicide.
Number 41. Number 41, Climbing a Really Swinging Human with Alan Watson. And number 40.
Think of present events.
El Clasico, the first Meaningwave single on digital streaming platforms. This was.
We tend to regard ourselves as the puppets of the past, as driven along by something that is always behind us. Now, to overcome this impression, it's very simple. You begin again with an experiment. Approach the world through your ears. If you shut your eyes and make contact with reality, purely with your ears, and you will realize that the sounds you are hearing are all coming out of silence. You hear, and it fades away, fades, and finally disappears. It's a curious world, this, isn't it? Because you hear all the realities in it. The sounds, suddenly coming out of nothing. You don't see any reason for them to begin. They just appear, and then they echo away through
which we call memory. Now, if you open your eyes, it's a little harder to see this with your eyes because, unlike sounds, the eyes sound static. Or rather, they look static. Everything looks still to your eyes. But you must understand, the world you are looking at, say when you look at a light, that light is vibrating. All material things are vibrations, and they are vibrating at you now in the same way as the sound is vibrating on your ears. In other words, the present world that you see is a vibration coming just as the sound comes out of silence. The light is coming out of space. It's coming out of nothing straight at you now and echoing away into the past. So the course of time is really very much like the course of a ship in the ocean. Because here's the ship, you see, and it leaves behind it a wake. And the wake fades out, and that tells us where the ship has been. In just the same way as the past and our memory of the past tells us what we have done. But as we go back into the past, and we go back and back to prehistory, and we use all kinds of instruments and scientific methods for detecting what happened, we eventually reach a point where all record of the past fades away in just the same way as the wake of the ship. Now, the important thing to remember in this illustration is that the wake doesn't drive the ship any more than the tail wags the dog.
Listening to the Meaningwave Top 50. And it's a great Top 50 so far, huh? Wow. Number 40, Time, T-I-M-E with Alan Watts. That was the very first Meaningwave single released on digital streaming platforms. Can you believe that? I mean, I'm sure you can. I can believe it. It's true, that's why.
It's a beautiful day to be alive. You're at the peak of recorded human civilization.
Number 39. Shit, number 39. Number 39, that escalated fast.
Akira.
He's got clout. You gotta be oriented towards something, because otherwise you're disoriented. You just spin around in circles and then you suffer. And so do people around you. It's not a good solution. Orient yourself towards something. You have to figure out what it is. What will work for you? What goal would justify the suffering of your life? Start trying to piece that together. You're going to get better at it. Start trying to piece that together. You're going to get better at it. But it's a personal process, so you need a personal place to stand, because otherwise you're going to be handed a place to stand on a plate. And it may be one that makes you a puppet of someone else's goals. So I would say, what are the processes? Well, I think what I've recommended to people is clean up your room.
Hey.
Clean up your room. 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 your room. Clean up your room. Then you'll know what to do next. See if you can stop saying things you know to be lies. That's not the same as telling the truth. You don't get to do that to begin with because you're not good enough at it to even attempt it in some sense. But everyone can stop saying things they know to be falsehoods. Stop saying things that violate your conscience. Here's another idea. Stop saying and doing things that make you feel weak. All you have to do is pay attention to that. Some things you do will make you feel disintegrated. It's a physiological sensation. Some things improve your integrity and some things disintegrate you. The things that disintegrate you, you often do to impress other people. You're escaping what you know to be your moral obligation, and your moral obligation stems naturally from your aims. And if you don't have an aim, well then, you're aimless.
Make mind Meaningwave.
Clean up your room. 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 Then you'll know what to do next. I had a girl come up to me last night. She said, I started cleaning up my room and it completely changed my life. She said, your room is an externalization of your mind. And that's right. That's exactly true. To the degree that you're in your room, the room is you. So straighten up what you can straighten up and quit saying things that make you feel weak. And then you'll know what to do next.
What?
Clean up your room.
Yeah.
Clean up your room. Clean up your room. Clean up your room.
Clean up your room.
Clean up your room. Clean up your room. Then you'll know what to do next.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, man, you have a room. Most people throughout human history have not had a room. You have a room. Well, my room's a hellhole. It's like, well, then you're a denizen of hell inhabiting it. You should do something about that. Well, what? Well, put it in minimal order. Get your clothes together, because you have to wear those. People are looking at your clothes. What clothes should you be wearing? Not the clothes of a total wretched loser. How about that? What about your bed? Well, is it comfortable? Do you make it in the morning so it looks like half civilized? Can you sleep there? It's like, is there junk everywhere so you just hate your life when you walk into your room? It's like, clean the damn thing up. See if you can do it. Order your drawers. Learn to fold your clothes. Put it in minimal order. And then, man, you can get spectacular. You said, put a plant in there. It's like, maybe I can make it beautiful.
Clean up your room. A Meaningwave classic there, number 39. With a great video that I haven't watched in a long time. And really was very fitting. I enjoyed that. Shout out to that. Shout out to Young Me who did that sort of thing. With number 38. From, was this last year's or the year before? Gosh, it was the year before, wasn't it?
People want to know how to stop the laziness, and they want to know how to stop the procrastination.
38!
They have some idea in their head, you know, some kind of a vision.
All them nuke emojis in the chat, all them Jocko emojis in the chat.
Where to start? And
let's go.
Hey, where do I start? And when's the best time to start? Where do I start? And when's the best time to start?
Where do I start? And when's the best time to start?
And I have a very simple answer for that.
Akira. Aira. Yeah.
Akira. That's it.
Go!
You want to improve? You want to get better? Go. You want to get a workout program or clean diet? You want to start a business? Go. You want to write a book or make a movie or build a house or a computer or put together some
mobile application! Oh boy!
Where do you start?
What's up, Sheila? What's up, Casey? What up, JT?
Right here.
What up, Astra? What up, Corey Griffith? G.O., go!
Where do you start right now? Right now. Right now.
Fight!
You initiate the action aggressively.
Go!
You want to improve? You want to get better? Go. You want to get a workout program or clean diet? You want to start a business? Go. You want to write a book or make a movie or build a house or a computer or put together some mobile application?
Yeah!
The idea isn't going to execute itself. And the book isn't going to write itself. And the weights out in the gym, they're not going to move themselves. You have to do it. And you have to do it now.
Now! Now.
And that means you got to stop thinking about it and stop dreaming about it and stop researching every aspect of it and reading all about it and debating the pros and cons of it. Just start doing it. You want to improve? You want to get better? Go. You want to get a workout program or clean diet? You want to start a business? Go. You want to write a book or make a movie or build a house or a computer or put together some mobile application?
Whoa, 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 whoa! Go! Matthew Morgan. This song got me to start working on the mobile application I've been coding for the past 3 months. Go! Oh, fucking come on! That's crazy. G.O. Go! Speaking of go, I suggest you go over to Meaningwave.com and click on my face and go to the Indigo Go. Like that. To the Indigo Go. And back the Marcus 2 campaign. We want to get that next stretch goal. We want to do Wheel of Vibes Special Edition. We want to do that ASAP. We only got 4 days. We want to unlock the amazing Goggins song that no one's ever heard. We want to unlock the amazing Alan Watts song that no one's ever heard. And ultimately, we want to do Meaningwave live shows. So go back this campaign, buy some CDs, buy a mask. Maybe you just want to get a download bundle or something. You can get the entire Meaningwave catalog for a mere $500, which is pretty amazing. You can also be a producer. Like Richard and Jessica, the producer, and Sway, the producer. You get a producer credit, and you can then go on IMDb and put yourself down as a producer. And lord it over all the other producers, because you're like one of the few producers out there that has not been in a compromising situation with a disgusting creature on some kind of cheap sofa. Shouts out to you! 4 days left to back the campaign. Let's go!
You want to improve?
You want to get better?
Better?
Huh?
Go.
Go!
You want to improve?
You want to get better? Take that first step!
And make it happen.
Make it happen!
Get after it!
Get after it!
And get after it.
Yeah!
And now.
Meaningwave. Have you made your ancestors' sacrifice worthwhile today?
Number 37. Who wants Grace? Where Grace at? Grace in the building.
You want grace? Well, ask God. Maybe he'll give it to you.
Maybe.
And the theologian will tell you, yes, God gives his grace freely. He gives it to all because he loves all. It's here like the air. All you have to do is receive it. Or a more orthodox, a Catholic Christian would say, all you have to do is to be baptized, to take the holy sacrament of the altar, the bread and wine, the body and blood of Christ, and there is the grace right there. And it's given by these simple physical means so that it's very easily and readily available. Well, a lot of people got baptized. And it doesn't always take. People fall from grace. Why do they? You see, we're just talking about the same old problem. But we've put it a step up. But it's the same problem. How can I improve myself? Was the first problem. The second problem is, do you want grace? Do you want grace? Do you want grace? Do you want grace? How can I accept grace? They're both the same problem. Because you got to make a move, which will put yourself out of your own control into the control of a better. If you don't believe in the Christian kind of a God, you can believe in the Hindu kind of a God, who is your inner self. You see, you've got a lower self, which you can call your ego. That's that little scoundrelous fellow, always out for me. But behind the ego, there is the Atman, the inner self, the inward light, as Quakers would call it, the real self, the spirit, which is substantially identical with God. So you've got to meditate in such a way that you identify with your higher self. Now, how do you do that? Well, you start by watching all your thoughts very carefully, watching your feelings, watching your emotions, so that you begin to build up a sense of separation between the watcher and what is watched. Do you want grace? Do you want grace? Do you want grace? Do you want grace?
Whoa, whoa!
Manifestation of nature, that is something just like patterns on the waves article. Atoms on the wave. Atoms on the wave. Atoms on the wave. Atoms on the wave.
That's what we do.
Like the seashell. You know, we pick up shells. I always keep one around, sort of an example. Many things.
Whoa!
Say, my goodness, isn't that gorgeous? There's not an aesthetic fault in it anywhere. It's absolutely perfect. Now, I wonder if these fish look at each other's shells and say, don't you think she's kind of fat?
Hey, yo, all them Alan Watts emojis in the chat.
Things aren't really very well spaced.
Wall of Watts emoji.
Because that's what...
Shouts out to them patterns on the waves. Number 36.
Patterns on the waves.
Patterns on the waves.
Patterns on the waves.
Patterns on the waves.
That's what we do. Patterns on the waves.
Patterns on the waves. Patterns on the waves. That's what we do.
See,
we got a surprise coming up now for chart watchers. How are you feeling about the chart thus far? Things as you expect?
We do.
What do you see coming up?
See, we patterns on the way.
What new occurrences, re-entries, new entries, etc. are you expecting?
Patterns on the way.
That's what we do. Yo!
We patterns on the way.
Well, something's about to occur. Something that we know from another chart. Lots of people around these parts favor it. But last time we saw this song, it was languishing right at the bottom of the bottom 50. And due to some unforeseen TikTok and Reel activity, we find it in a different place.
The substance of the tree is carbon. Where did that come from? That comes from the air. It's carbon dioxide from the air. People look at trees and they think it comes out of the ground. The plants grow out of the ground. But if you ask where the substance comes, you find out where does it come from. Trees come out of the air? They surely come out of the air.
What?
No, they come out of the air.
What?
No, they come out of the air.
What?
The carbon dioxide in the air goes into the tree and it changes it, kicking out the oxygen and pushing the oxygen away from the carbon and leaving the carbon substance with water. Water comes out of the ground. Only it came out of the air, didn't it? It came down from the sky. So in fact, most of the tree, almost all of the tree is out of the ground. I'm sorry, it's out of the air. Now, of course, I told you the oxygen and carbon stick together very tight.
Tight?
How is it the tree is so smart to manage to take the carbon dioxide, just the carbon and oxygen nicely combined, and undo that so easy? Life. Life has some mysterious force. No, the sun is shining.
What?
And it's the sunlight that comes down and knocks this oxygen away from the carbon. So it takes sunlight to get the plant to work. And so the sun, all the time, is doing the work of separating the oxygen away from the carbon. The oxygen is some kind of terrible byproduct, which it spits back into the air, and leaving the carbon and water and stuff to make the substance of the tree. Then when we take the substance of the tree and stick it in the fireplace, there's all the oxygen made by these trees. And all the carbon would much prefer to be close together again. And once you let the heat to get it started, it continues and makes an awful lot of activity while it's going back together again. And all this nice light and everything comes out. And everything is being undone. You're going back from carbon and oxygen, back to carbon dioxide. And the light and heat that's coming out, that's the light and heat of the sun that went in. The sun that went in. So it's sort of stored sun that's coming out when you burn a log. So it's sort of stored sun that's coming out when you burn the log.
So it's sort of stored sun that's coming out when you burn the log. So it's sort of stored sun that's coming out when you burn the log.
So it's sort of stored sun that's coming out when you burn a log. So it's sort of stored sun that's coming out when you burn a
log. Wow. Wow. Number 35. It's gonna be a fine night tonight. It's gonna be a fine night tonight. It's gonna be a fine day tomorrow. It's gonna be a fine night tonight. It's gonna be a fine day tomorrow.
Meaningwave.
Hey, thanks.
It's a beautiful day to be alive here at the peak of recorded human civilization.
Number 35, Richard Feynman and Akira the Dawn, a brand that's never been in the top 50 before, that made its way into the top 50 this week. Due to some TikTok and Reel activity, propelled it up, and that's great because it was languishing right at the bottom 50 last time we saw it, like 2 or 3 from the bottom or something, was it? Does anyone remember? I think it was that. Speaking of new entries, re-entries, new entries. Number 34, what is going on?
I think life is tremendously tenacious and has an immense capacity to organize itself and meet any crisis, provided it knows it's coming.
Christopher Burley burned the boats, we're not going.
There are scars
back
on this planet. Enormous scars. There's a scar 1.5 billion years old on the Canadian shield that is twice the size of the lunar crater Copernicus. Now, what is going on? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? Now, what is going on? What is going on? What is going on?
What is going on? Whoa!
This thing that came down 50,000 years ago out near Flagstaff, Arizona, that was a tiny object. It was something like 30 meters across. It was moving 9 times the speed of a rifle bullet. It was 6 miles into the earth in the first second of impact. Everything within 800 miles died instantly, and this was a nothing burger, this thing. An object 500 meters across the planet would ring like a gong for 10,000 years. The thing which killed the dinosaurs, they now believe they have the impact point. At the time of the impact, the entire area was a shallow ocean. But what I find eerie about the location of this impact point is 65 million years afterwards, on this exact spot, a civilization will arise obsessed with the end of time. A civilization will arise obsessed with the end of time and determined to give a date to it. It's within 110 miles of Chichen Itza. It's near Zebel Chaltun. It's right in the heart of classic Maya country.
Hey, now what is going on? 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 What is going on?
What is going on?
What is going on in this chat? Oh, this crazy new activity. Terrence McKenna featuring there. What is going on? It's a bop. That's what's going on. It's the Meaningwave Top 50. That's what's going on. Shouts out to everyone locked in. Lan says, what is going on to me? Exactly. What is going on to you, Lan? What up, everybody? Sagittarius, what is going on? Lan says, sick berserk shirt. Hey, thanks. This is a bootleg you can get this from Meaningwave.com.
What is going on?
Actually, Meaningwave.com. Put a K. Because happiness is a side effect of meaning. There you go. The shirt I am wearing, because it's the artwork for the ShakaO mixtape. If you never checked that out, it's a Berserk-themed mixtape we did. Part Berserk theme, part Jungian theme. I mean, that's what the whole thing is.
Going on?
It's about that idea, you see? And you can get the nice t-shirt, you can get the nice hoodies and things, and some other stuff. Look at that, a mixtape bundle. You can get a mixtape bundle. Meaningwave.com, because happiness is a side effect of meaning. Meaningwave.com, of course, is also where you can hit my face and go and back the Indiegogo campaign and help bring Meaningwave to those that need it. What is going on? What is going on? Murder is all on my mind. $33.
I believe that most human beings are only living at about 40% of their capability.
I find that to be correct.
The mind has a governor, like a car. If you're driving a car and the car has a governor on it, the car may say 130 miles an hour, but the governor's set for 91. Once that governor sets in, you get to 91, that car starts doing this. The car wants to go. The car wants to go, but that fucking factory said, we're not going past 91. We have a factory, a nice governor in our brain, and it's a survival mechanism. It protects us from pain and suffering.
From what?
The second we feel that shit, our mind says, oh no, this isn't fun. We should back off. We should back down.
Not happening.
Find something more comfortable. And there's something about the mind. The mind has the tactical advantage over you at all times. At all times of your life, the mind has a tactical advantage over you. Why is that?
Yeah.
It knows what you're afraid of. It knows your insecurities. It knows your deep dark lies. And it starts to push you away from that shit. It pushes you in a direction that is comfortable. The mind controls everything. The mind controls everything.
Murder is all on my mind.
The mind controls everything.
Number 33 with David Goggins, the governor. Number 32.
So
this is a big question.
It all comes down to
why have you come here?
That human beings have, for a long, long time,
have you smashed a leg? Did you come here to do that?
in their minds.
Did you come here? Why did you come here?
The way in which one's mind can be transformed. Or is it simply a process which is nothing more?
All them what's emojis in the chat, all them nukes in the chat.
Why have you come here?
Why have you come here?
What were you looking for?
What were you looking for, Meaningwave Autonomous Zone?
Why have you come here?
What were you looking for? Why have you come here?
What were you looking for?
Why have you come here? What were you looking for?
He's got clout.
The sense that you just have to go on living. That life is a must.
When you say to anything spontaneous, see, life is
Alan says, I came here because it's good.
happens in the words
That's the best reason.
around which means
JC the Lighthouse's wisdom and friendship. Shaky says, thank you, Akira. God bless you.
these expression for nature.
Casey wrote some numbers. I came here to be around positive people.
Itself
Says Chad.
isn't pushed, it just pops.
Quite right, too.
You see? You came in, you know? It happens in a kind of a plop away like that. See? Now, you can't tell that process. You ought to happen. You must happen. Because that puts a bind on it. In the same way as when you have a child and all the relatives have come to a party on Thanksgiving, the child into the middle of all the relatives, and say, now dear, play.
What?
Now dear, play. Now dear, play. Play on demand, play on demand, play on demand.
Play.
Say now dear, play. Now dear, play. Play on demand, play on demand, play on demand. Play.
Akira the Dom playing on demand every night. It's the Meaningwave Top 50.
You're listening to Akira the Don, artist, DJ, wave lord, and architect of the Meaningwave universe.
Number 30.
Better than alcohol, man. Yeah, the funny thing is, if you're trying to stop drinking, you need something better than alcohol. And alcohol's pretty good. So you better find something a lot better, man. Esteemable people do esteemable things. It's like, yeah, well, you want to figure out something that you're doing with your life that's worth not getting drunk and screwing up. You might say, well, why do people drink too much? If you like alcohol, that's a stupid question. Why do people drink too much? Well, because it's great. So why stop?
Well,
you do stupid things when you're drunk. You hurt yourself. You compromise your health. It's really hard on the people around you. You tend to turn into a liar, and it screws up your life. It's like, yeah, but it's pretty fun. Yeah, well, it is. But you need something better than that. And what's better isn't being straight and not making mistakes. It's like that's all prohibition in some sense. What's better is, no, you need an adventure, man. Alcohol is an interesting drug. Alcohol, it's a hell of a drug. Alcohol, it's a great drug. But the problem is, it's a great drug.
Yeah.
No, you need an adventure, man. You need to get out there and have something to do, something worth waking up for. That's the substitute for the addiction. Actually, the addiction is the substitute for that.
Yeah, truth be told.
Alcohol really is a good drug for coping with anxiety. It makes you more extroverted and enthusiastic, more full of positive emotion. And the second thing it does is reduce anxiety. It's a great drug. But the problem is, it's a great drug for the moment. Alcohol is an interesting drug. Alcohol, it's a hell of a drug. Alcohol, it's a great drug. But the problem is, it's a great drug. But alcohol is an interesting drug because it actually doesn't make people stupid. People who are drunk will take far more risk. And you might say, well, that's because they're too stupid to understand the risk. It's like, no, they're not. If you ask them about the risk when they're drunk, they can outline it perfectly. What it stops them from doing is caring about the risk. That's why you can drive around drunk at high speed in a car, which is a really stupid thing to do. It's fun, like so many things. It's like jumping off a cliff. I'm flying. True until the last 1/10 of a second. It's like then you're not flying, man. Alcohol is an interesting drug. Alcohol, it's a hell of a drug. Alcohol, it's a great drug. But the problem is, it's a great drug. Alcohol is an interesting drug. Alcohol, it's a hell of a drug. Alcohol, it's a great drug. But the problem is, there's consequences.
Consequences, there's consequences. Everybody knows there's consequences. At number 30. At number 30. Wow. We're getting in there. We're getting in there. Number 29, it's a new entry. I don't think this has ever been in the top 50 before. I don't know.
For 3 words, give me inspiration for your day. I'm feeling down.
3 words.
3 words.
You're gonna die. Yeah, that's inspiration. Do something about it.
I don't look at anybody else. I have no fucking idea what you guys are up to. And I work it on myself every day. I critique everything I do. What? Everything is my fault. Period. End of story.
Story.
Leave with a fucking car tomorrow? I'm like, fuck, I shouldn't have left the house that early.
Exactly.
You get into that fucking mindset, I promise you shit changes. You need to fucking suffocate your bullshit.
Practical. 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 You're gonna die.
They're gonna die. Yeah, that's inspiration.
Practical. Practical. Practical.
Gonna die. They're gonna die. Yeah, that's inspiration.
Just suffocate your bullshit. Period. You either need to figure out who's holding you back and their judgment and go to them. I want you to call your mom and say, fuck you.
Nukes in the chat, let's go.
Be the person that is suppressing you.
Oh my gosh.
Miserable and misery loves company. I'm being dead serious with you. People aren't doing things because they're fearful of other people's judgment and they're still keeping negative energy around them because they're obligated.
What's up, lady? Look.
Your only life is fucking
go.
Go volunteer at a nursing home for 1 day.
Good idea.
To 8 people. You're gonna see something that's gonna scare the living shit out of you. It's called regret. Regret scares the shit out of you. Regret is the fuel besides gratitude that drives my life. You will see people and they will tell you things about the things they didn't do and the silliness to why they didn't do it and they're running out of time. And you have time. Optimistical, practical, optimistical, practical, optimistical,
practical,
optimistical,
practical.
They're gonna die. Yeah, that's inspiration.
Practical. 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 You're gonna die.
They're gonna die.
Yeah.
That's inspiration.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Life is as kind as you let it be.
That's crazy. That was a brand new entry, Gary V. And another one at 28.
Try to maximize the probability the future's good. Make the future exciting.
What?
Something you look forward to. You know, with Tesla, we're like trying to make things that people love. How many things can you buy that you really love? That really give you joy? So rare. So rare.
So rare.
I wish there were more things. That's what we're trying to do. Just make things that somebody loves. Like, what are the set of things that can be done to make the future better? You know, I think that a future where we are a spacefaring civilization out there among the stars, that's what we should strive for.
Whoa!
Out there among the stars. This is very exciting.
Rockets in the chat, let's go!
Out there among the stars.
Whoa!
That's what we should strive for.
That's what we should strive for.
This makes me look forward to the future.
Makes me want that future.
You know, there are things, there need to be things that make you look forward to waking up in the morning. You wake up in the morning, you look forward to the day, forward to the future. In a future where we are a spacefaring civilization and out there among the stars, I think that's very exciting. That is a thing we want. Whereas if you knew we would not be a spacefaring civilization but forever confined to Earth, this would not be a good future. That would be very sad. No, I just think like if there are two futures, and one future is we're out there among the stars, and the things we read about and see in science fiction movies, the good ones, are true. We have these starships, and we go and see what the other planets are like. And we're a multi-planet species, and the scope and scale of consciousness is expanded across many civilizations and many planets and many star systems. This is a great future. This is a wonderful thing to me. And that's what we should strive for. Out there among the stars, that's what we should strive for. Out there among the stars, this is very exciting. Out there among the stars,
out there among the stars,
that's what we should strive for.
That's what we should strive for.
This makes me look forward to the future. makes me want that future.
Oh my goodness, out there among the stars. Come on.
Meaningwave.com. Because happiness is a side effect of meaning.
Another unexpected entry in the chart. That's not, I haven't seen that in the top 50 before either. This next one, we have seen before. And we're always glad to see it because it's a bona fide classic. It was one of the first songs where I really put together like a kind of sung chorus arrangement situation or something like that, and remains one of the most popular Meaningwave songs. And of course, it's also one of the songs that people write to me, and this still happens. Pretty much every week or so, someone writes to me saying that they've been listening to this song for years, and they've just worked out what it means. I've had so many letters like that, I should turn them into some kind of compilation or something. Anyway, at number... Before that, just in case we didn't say, that was Among the Stars, featuring Elon Musk. At number 28. Before that, Optimistic Practical, a very stoic record, featuring Gary Vee at 29. Here at number 27, with Alan Watts. I wonder what you would do. Any dream you wanted!
I wonder what you would do if you had the power to dream any dream you wanted. I wonder what you would do if you had the power to dream any dream you wanted. And you would, of course, be able to alter your time sense and slip, say, 75 years of subjective time into 8 hours of sleep. You would, I suppose, start out by fulfilling all your wishes. You could design for yourself what would be the most ecstatic life. Love affairs, banquets, dancing girls, wonderful journeys, love affairs, banquets, dancing girls, wonderful journeys, gardens, music beyond belief. Music beyond belief. Music beyond belief. I wonder what you would do if you had the power to dream any dream you wanted. I wonder what you would do if you had the power to dream any dream you wanted. Any dream you wanted. Any dream you wanted. Any dream you wanted. I wonder what you would do if you had the power to dream any dream you wanted. And then after a couple of months of this sort of thing at 75 years a night, you would be getting a little taste for something different. You would move over to an adventurous dimension where there were certain dangers involved and the thrill of dealing with dangers. And you could rescue princesses from dragons and go on dangerous journeys, make wonderful explosions and blow them up. Eventually get into contest with enemies. And after you've done that for some time, you'd think up a new wrinkle to forget that you were dreaming, so that you would think it was all for real, and to be anxious about it, because it'd be so great when you woke up. I wonder
what you would do
if you had the power to dream any dream you wanted. I wonder what you would do if you had the power to dream any dream you wanted. Any dream you wanted. Any dream you wanted. Any dream you wanted. I wonder what you would do if you had the power to dream any dream you wanted. And then you say, well, like children who dare each other on things, how far out could you get? What could you take? What dimension of being lost, of abandonment of your power, what dimension of that could you stand? You could ask yourself this, because you know you'd eventually wake up. Ask Once you'd gone on doing this, you see, for some time, you would suddenly find yourself sitting around in this room with all your personal involvement, problems, etc., talking with me. How do you know that's not what you're doing? Could be. Because after all, what would you do if you were God?
Huh?
I wonder what you would do if you had the power to dream any dream you wanted to. I wonder what you would do if you had the power to dream any dream you wanted to. Any dream you wanted. Any dream you wanted. Any dream you wanted to. I wonder what you would do if you had the power to dream any dream you wanted to.
What would you do if you were God? Any dream you wanted to. Any dream you wanted to. I wonder.
What would you do if you were God?
Huh?
What would you do if you were God? What would you do if you were God? What would you do if you were God? What would you do if you were God?
What would you do if you were God? Wow, I haven't seen that music video for a long ass time either, and that is also a fantastic music video. Shouts out to my music videos. Yeah, amazing. That was number 27.
Meaningwave. Have you made your ancestors' sacrifice worthwhile today?
Number 26. Dr. Joseph Rogan is in the house.
Akira.
What's up, Luke Booth? Yo, big shouts out to Corey Griffith, says The Dawn. Thank you for tonight. Perfect. Or should I say?
Perfect. The hero.
Thank you for the support, man.
Story.
Appreciate you.
And you can do that. You have to be the hero of your own story. And you can do that. 90% of it is just showing up. Get there and start working. Like, you're not going to feel perfect every day. Gotta be those days you push through.
Okay.
This is what I want you to do. Write down what you would like to fix about your life. If you're 30 pounds overweight, you want to lose 30 pounds? Do it the right way. Write down what you eat. Exercise every day.
Force yourself to do it.
The brain is the general, the troops of the body, and you get up and you do it. And then you get to write it down. You know, you're doing what you got to do to get by, but ultimately you're not respecting yourself. I think we all have a certain amount of appreciation and respect for hero figures. We all look at the guy who never lies, always does the right thing, and fucking helps everybody out, and that's the John Wayne character. You know, that's the ultimate hero.
Yeah.
The ultimate hero.
Anyway,
you have to be the hero of your own story. And you can do that. You have to be the hero of your own story. And you can do that. You have to be the hero of your own story. And you can do that. You have to be the hero of your own story.
Everybody's different. Everybody's similar, but everybody's different. And your attitude has a giant effect not just on your life, but on other people's lives around you. That's the other thing about it. Those I can't catch a break guys, get them the fuck away from me. I can't be around those guys. I don't want to hear that shit.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Get them the fuck away from me. Get them the fuck away from me.
What?
Get them the fuck away from me.
What?
I don't want to hear that shit. Get them the fuck away from me. Get them the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't buy it. Because everybody has bad breaks. I've had a shit ton of bad breaks. But you know what I did?
What's that?
Stayed up.
Up!
And I thought through it. And I figured out what the fuck I did wrong. And then I went back. It's like, I fucked up everything I've ever done 100 times.
100.
There's no other way to do it.
Oh!
But you gotta realize when you have those shitty breaks what that is.
It's an opportunity for you to reassess, reboot, get better, figure out another way, find another way through. It's just challenges.
Woo!
And the people that look at those challenges and go, whoa, they're cancer. Those people are dangerous to be around. They will rob you of your enthusiasm. They don't give you any fuel. They're the opposite of fuel. The fuel people kicking ass. People that are out there just fucking hustling. Always getting things done. Always getting things done. My friend Jocko, every morning I'll check his Instagram page, 4:30, shows a picture of his watch. Get after it. You gotta get after it. He's out there working out 4:30 in the morning. Does it every fucking morning. Why? Because he doesn't want to. That's how you do it. You go and get after it, don't make any excuses. And those kind of guys are fuel. Akira. But those I can't catch a break guys, they're the opposite of fuel. They're just pissing on your fire. They're no fun. Get them the fuck away from me! I can't be around those guys. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. Get them the fuck away from me. Get them the fuck away from me. Get them the fuck away from me. I don't want to hear that shit. Get them the fuck away from me. Get them the fuck away from me. Get them the fuck away from me. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit.
I don't want to hear that shit.
I don't want to hear that shit. Get them the fuck away from me.
Them can't catch a break, motherfuckers. Get them the fuck away from me. That shit is unacceptable. Number 24 is a re-entry.
Go ahead and say something, motherfucker.
Due to activities on the vertical apps.
Fuck every fucking day to get up. I know what it feels like. When you roll your fat ass out of bed, all you want is some fucking damn
cinnamon buns and shit.
And fucking chuck and milkshake.
Chuck a milkshake.
I know what it is.
I know what it is.
I know exactly what it is.
I know exactly what it is.
I can't want it more than you. And so many people just want it the easy way. I'm sorry, man. It's not. So what they start to do is they build this narrative. It's okay. When the narrative should be, you need to fucking work harder. You need to fucking discipline your mind better. We need to help people more than just saying it's okay. It's okay. That you're not fucking willing to fucking help yourself out.
That's not okay. That's not okay. That's unacceptable. Even though it's your life.
If that's acceptable,
that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. Even though it's your life. That's unacceptable.
And just saying it's okay.
That's not okay. That's not okay. That's unacceptable.
And there's a lot of people in this world, me included, that if I accepted that, I wouldn't be anywhere. So, yeah. A lot of people just fucking, they start creating a narrative about themselves that make it okay. The ultimate get out of jail free card. And now the world is set up.
What is set up?
They have so many get out of jail free cards. Everything is okay. And you can't say a motherfucking thing about it. It's not okay.
It's not acceptable. Even though it's your life.
If that's acceptable,
that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. Even though it's your life. That's unacceptable.
Then just saying it's okay.
That's not okay. That's not okay. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. Even though it's your life, that's unacceptable. It's okay. That's not okay. It's not okay. It's unacceptable. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Over the rainbow. Whoa. Yeah. Wow. Unacceptable with David Goggins back in the chart, back in the top 50. Thanks to some activities on some of the vertical platforms. That's what I'm saying, right? You know, it takes like one bad motherfucker to put a song in a reel and then somebody to copy him and someone else to copy him and someone else to copy him. Next thing you know, shit going crazy. I hadn't checked in on the figures on this sort of thing for a while. Like, there's like hundreds of Meaningwave songs with like hundreds of thousands of streams and stuff across the various platforms. I hadn't even noticed. I'm not, you know, I don't use the TikTok myself. I don't, you know, look on it. And I barely on the other one either. You know, I've got a lot of shit to do. But shouts out to everyone that does. Particularly those that use our music in their stuff. I really appreciate you. It's funny, right? Like, for years, the music industry was like trying to stop people using their music, and they still are in some places. You try playing someone's music on YouTube, you'll get your video claimed, shit like that. But then on the vertical platforms, it's encouraged. They want you using the music. It's so weird. And the vertical platforms don't pay nothing. Right? You could do like 1 million streams on TikTok and get like $4 or something, right? It's like, it's not about that. It's a very strange situation. But big shouts out to everyone who uses our music in their videos and things. Big shouts out to everyone who shares the music. Big shouts out to all those Meaningwave missionaries out there. Wave riders, mount up. Love y'all. Let's check on the campaign, see if there's been any maneuvering, see if anyone has backed it today, well, during this broadcast. Well, today. We were on 86. We had 86 backers, 10,504. We now have, hey, to 87 backers, 10,514. Shouts out to the new backer. Appreciate you. If you're out there, high five yourself, you bad man. Meaningwave.com. Hit the face of me and check out the campaign. We've got 4 days left. Next stretch goal, 11K, we rock unlocking the Wheel of Vibes. At 13K, we get a brand new Goggins song unlocked and revealed is the ultimate Goggins song. You're gonna, I don't know, like you're gonna collapse, just collapse in awe and glory and wonder, and then play it at every workout for the rest of your life. Shit is gonna have people bench pressing buildings. So go Meaningwave.com, hit the link, check out the campaign, and consider backing. Some people were asking if they were able to back it without getting a perk, and you can. If you just want to make a donation to the campaign, just open up a window and hit see options there. See that? And then you can just donate something there. Like that, you see. And oh, where did it go? Yeah, like that. $56,000. Yeah, that's what you do. All right, so shout out to everyone that supports Meaningwave. We appreciate you. On with the chat. That was number 24. Number 24. And number 23. Righteousness! Rudyard Kipling, Jocko, and the Dawn. It's the dream team, baby.
If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good, nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet triumph and disaster and treat treat those two imposters just the same. If you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. Risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss.
What about your loss?
If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them,
hold on, hold on, hold on. Yeah, yeah. All them Jocko faces in the chat, all them nukes, let's go!
You can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch. If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, none too much. If you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it.
And which is more? You'll be a man, my son. Whoa, oh, 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 if. Number 23 with Jocko Willink from the album Get Some. Words written by Rudyard Kipling. Is if. And at number 22. That's life, baby. That's life.
Very frequently what I'm doing as a therapist is helping people have a life that would work, you know, and you can parameterize that. What do you need? How about some friends? How about an intimate relationship with someone that you can trust, that maybe has a future? That'd be good. How about a career that puts you in a dominance hierarchy somewhere, so at least you've got some possibility of rising, some possibility of stabilizing yourself, and a schedule and a routine, because no one can live without a routine. You just forget that. If you guys don't have a routine, I would recommend, like, you get one going, because you cannot be mentally healthy without a routine. You need to pick a time to get up, whatever time you want, but pick one and stick to it, because otherwise you dysregulate your circadian rhythms, they regulate your mood. Eat something in the morning. I
lots of clients who've had anxiety disorders. I had one client who was literally starving. Very smart girl. There was very little that she liked. She kind of tried to subsist on like half a cup of rice a day. She came to me and said, I have no energy. I come home, all I want to do is watch the same movie over and over. Is that weird? And I thought, well, it depends on how hard you work. You know, it's a little weird, but whatever. You need to regulate your use of drugs and alcohol, most particularly alcohol, because that does in a lot of people. You need a family, like the family you have, your parents and all that. It'd be nice if you all got along, you could work on that. That's a good thing to work on. And then, you know, you probably need children at some point. And that's life. That's life. Yeah! That's what life is. Human beings have a nature. There's things we need. That's life. That's what life is. Human beings have a nature.
There's things we need. Number 282 there, That's Life with Jordan Peterson. It's another new entry, another one propelled by activities on vertical platforms and people putting music in their videos. Shouts out to all the people putting music in their videos. Yeah. Yeah. We're getting close to the top 20 now. We're at number 21. What's at number 21?
Default aggressive.
Oh, shit. Oh, boy. Uh-oh.
Do you know who Akira the Dawn is?
Of course, he's amazing.
Yes, he is.
Proactive and aggressive are similar, and they are both good. You certainly have to be proactive in the world. You want to be dictating what happens, not responding to it. And yes, that means creating or controlling a situation as much as you can, but being aggressive. That means you are ready to attack. As I always point out, this doesn't mean you walk around with your chest puffed out, ready to bang heads with everyone around you.
Bang!
It doesn't mean you confront people physically or mentally head-on without a tactically superior plan. It doesn't mean you go straight forward into conflict without thought and without reason. It doesn't mean you engage in attrition warfare. No, that is almost never smart.
Default!
You are going to get after it.
You gotta get after it.
You are going to move
fast.
Going to think
fast.
Going to outthink and outmaneuver the enemy. Default aggressive.
Default aggressive.
You are going to move fast. You are going to think fast. You are going to outthink and outmaneuver the enemy.
Number 21, Jocko, Willink and Akira the Dawn, Default Aggressive. Number 20. Hey! It's number 20, baby. With the man is Goggins Warrior. Warrior.
That's a very scary situation when you are on one side of the door and your mind is racing because on the other side of that door, it could be no one. It could be four guys with AK-47s. That door you're about to open could be booby-trapped. So once you open it, boom, your legs are gone. There's 1,000 things you think about when you're the first guy, second guy, third guy, getting ready to go in a room and flood it. That's why I talk about the warrior mentality. And that's why so many people are lost when I start talking. You have the right. You're lucky that you don't have to think like warriors think. You're very privileged. I chose this world to be a
warrior. To be a warrior.
To be a warrior. I chose this world to be a warrior. And I would choose it again if I came back to this world. The mentality of a warrior is very different than normal mentality. You must be that person on that door, get ready to open it, thinking to yourself, if I die, so be it. The only way you can go in that door is knowing there's a great chance you're gonna die. Like being a SEAL, you train with live ammo. You jump out of an airplane. Everything you do, you could die. To be a warrior, why people don't understand me, I'm glad you don't understand me. Merry Christmas, good on you. Because being a warrior takes a whole different mindset. A whole different mindset to know that there's a great chance I may not be in the military. Like, I was in for 21 years. I'm lucky. I'm very lucky that I'm alive, able to talk to you, able to still run. But when you sign up on that dotted line to be a SEAL, your mentality changes. I may not live. You gotta accept that. And that's the mentality you have. And that's what makes you a warrior. If you're scared to die, you're a bad warrior. You're a bad warrior.
Go!
I chose this world to be a warrior. To be a warrior. To be a warrior. I chose this world.
I chose this world
to be a warrior.
Meaningwave!
I came back to this world.
Meaningwave. Have you made your ancestors' sacrifice worthwhile today?
We in the top 20 now is the biggest Meaningwave songs, the most streamed in the past week. Yeah.
You know, when people think of the word mind control, they think of controlling other people's minds. And when I think about mind control, I think about controlling your own mind. Because
whoa!
I am obviously a physical person, and I embrace physicality. We are our minds. What it means and where the you actually is, and whether there's a soul or a brain or whatever, your heart or some other conjured up place. This is what I know. Is that your mind, the thing that is listening and comprehending these words right now, that is you. And that thing, that mind, you can control.
You are the machine! Whoa! Whoa!
It's a beautiful day to be alive. We give thanks to the ancestors for the miracle they bequeathed us. We vow to not squander this hitherto unimaginable opportunity. Meaningwave.
First thing when a revolution happens, they take over the radio
Number
station.
19.
They get right into the...
Yo, we in the top 20, baby. Let's go.
I think it's going into your...
Number 18, Mind Control with Jocko.
Akira the Dawn.
Number 18.
Just press play. Rome wasn't built.
It wasn't built in a day.
We all know that.
Stokewave free mixtape dropped earlier. Shouts out to everyone who copped that already.
But Rome also didn't fall apart.
Overnight. Neither.
It took hundreds of years for Rome to reach its peak, but it also took time, hundreds of years, for Rome to decay and fall apart.
Fall apart.
That is representative of life. You don't achieve worthwhile goals quickly or easily.
They take time.
They take struggle. They take relentless pursuit day in and day out. That's what it takes.
And that's why I say
you've got to pay attention.
You have to watch. I say, DJ. Look. Why is that?
Every second counts. Every second counts.
Yeah.
Every second counts. Every second counts.
Yeah.
Every second counts. Every second counts.
yeah.
Every second counts, every second counts, 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 counts,
This is the Sex Wave Radio by Akira.
The title of these talks that I'm giving here is Mind Over Mind.
What's up, Fede?
And I'm going into
What's up, Shaky? What's up, Dewey?
all the various
What's up, Mark?
problems
Sway,
which
Matthew,
have to do
Gang.
with the control of the mind. And so I might introduce what I'm going to say by saying it from different points of view. For example, if you're interested in communications, it will be the problem of feedback. Or if I may put it in theological terms, how does man follow the will of God if the will of man is perverse? The theologians say, you cannot do this without having divine grace, or the power to follow the will of God. How then do you get grace? Why is grace given to some and not to others? If I cannot follow the will of God by my own effort because my will is selfish, how will my will, which is selfish, be transformed into an unselfish will? If I cannot do it because I am already the selfish will, then grace must do it. Then
Grace must do it.
If grace has not already done it, why not? Because I didn't accept it. But by definition, I have no power to accept it because my will was selfish. Must I then become a Calvinist and say that only those people who are predestined to receive grace will be able to live the good life? The good life. Then we come back to the inadmissible position that people who live evil lives do not get grace because they are not predestined to it out of the infinite wisdom of the Godhead. Then God himself must be held responsible for their evil deeds.
Mind Over Mind with Alan Watts.
Life is as kind as you let it be.
Yeah, it's true. We in the top 20, baby. I got so into that song that I didn't even bring in the next song in time. Because, yeah, I was really into that song. It's a great song. It's a very insane, very detailed production on that one. I think I had like 3 different guitarists play on it and multiple orchestras. There's a whole load of stuff going on with that one. And it's a banger. And it's at number 17. Number 17 by Jove. Oh, hey. Let's check in on our campaign. Should we do that? No, let's do that after this. Number 17. If you're not yet back the campaign, hit the link in the description. Go back the campaign. It's a great campaign. We are getting meditations to the world. That's what we're doing. Now. Whoa!
You once said that if you
Number
were growing
16.
up in this generation that you would have a field day because you would take their souls. What did you mean by that?
Soul taking intensifies. Let's get it.
The younger generation quits. Not everybody.
What's up, Mark? What's up, Christopher? What's up, Chad? What's up, Dewey? What's up, Casey? Javier, what's up?
Most of this generation quits the second they get talked to. It's so easy to be great nowadays. Most people are weak. This is a softened generation. So if you have any mental toughness, any ability, if you have any fraction of self-discipline, the ability to not want to do it but still do it. And I hate to run. And what makes me so crazy, people go, well, why do you run if you hate it? What are you talking about? I don't want to take showers and eat either. I hate that too. That's life, man. It wasn't until I changed that mentality that I became somebody. I hated going to school, so guess what? I was dumb as shit. 1 + 1 is 2. But if you can get through to doing things that you hate to do, on the other side is greatness. 1 + 1 is 2. But if you can get through to doing things that you hate to do, on the other side is greatness. On the other side is greatness. 1 + 1 is 2. But if you can get through to doing things that you hate to do, on the other side is greatness.
On the other side is greatness.
1 + 1 is 2.
Whoa.
But if you can get through to
Doing things that you hate to do. On the other side is greatness. On the other side is greatness. Oh yeah, on the other side is greatness. It's a banger. Good gosh. At number 16. At number 16. Auto CRT TV, says Christopher Burley. Yes, they are. Those are some of the things that I use to make some of my visuals and music videos and things like that. Some of the things. I have a bunch of circuit bent old equipment and stuff that I use to affect the what happens on them.
doing things that you hate to do, on the other side is greatness.
It's one of my things that I like.
1 + 1 is 2.
What?
But if you can get through to doing things that you hate,
As you can see there.
on the other side is
Muy bien. Yo, let's check out the campaign while we in the arena. We're getting close to the top 10 already. Let's check out the campaign. We had last time we checked, we were on 131%, 10,514, 87 backers. Next stretch goal is 11K. Oh shit! Yeah, shouts out to new backers 88 and 89. Whoever you may be, shouts out to you. Boom, boom, boom. We are now at 10,681. Shit, we so close. We are, what is that, $309 away from the next stretch goal, which is unlocking the Wheel of Vibes special event. And that puts us within spitting distance of unveiling a new Goggins song. Good gosh. Shouts out to your new backers. 88, 89, shouts out to you. We in the house. Go Meaningwave.com, hit the link in the description, back this campaign today. Let's get it cracking. Let's unlock that Wheel of Vibes special event ASAP.
But if you can get through,
That's going to be very fire. On the other side. On the other side is greatness. And at number 15.
The fact that life is transient is part of its liveliness. The poets, in speaking of the transience of the world, always utter their best poetry. You know,
our rebels never ended.
These our actors, as I foretold you, are all spirits, and are melted into air. Thin air. And like the baseless fabric of this vision, the cloud-capped towers, the gorgeous palaces, the solemn temples, the great earth itself, fie, all which it inherit to dissolve. And like this insubstantial pageant faded, leave not a wreck behind. We are such stuff as dreams are made of. We
We are such stuff as dreams are made of. We are such stuff as dreams are made of. And our little life is rounded with a sleep. Our revels now are ended. We are such stuff as dreams are made of. We are such stuff as dreams are made of. Our revels now are ended. We are such stuff as dreams are made of. We are such stuff as dreams are made of. Now are ended. Rebels now are ended. We are such stuff. We are such stuff. We are such stuff as dreams are made of. We are such stuff as dreams are made of. Our rebels now are ended. You see, there's always in the poetry of evanescence a kind of funny nostalgia. Moralists will say, those lovely lips we like to kiss today will in a few years rot and disclose the grinning teeth of a skull.
So what?
The skull says, lying in the grass, chattering finch and waterfly are not merrier than I. Here among the flowers I lie, laughing everlastingly. No, I may not tell the best. Surely, friends, I could have guessed. Death was but the good king's jest. It was hid so carefully.
Number 15, Our Revels Now Are Ended. I just played the version of that I'm working on at the moment, which is a new version. For the sake of, because I wanted to hear it. Number 14! What a lovely record this is.
And so that is a nice little tangle. If I put this in the language of Oriental philosophy and religion, it would be something like this. The Buddha said that wisdom must come only from the abandonment of selfish craving or desire. The Buddha said that wisdom must come only from the abandonment of selfish craving or desire. One who abandons that desire attains nirvana, which is supreme peace, liberation. Nirvana means in Sanskrit, blow out. Exhale the breath. Exhale the breath. The opposite, desire, is to breathe in. Now if you breathe in and hold it, you lose. But if you breathe out, it comes back to you. It comes back to you. The Buddha said that wisdom must come only from the abandonment of selfish craving or desire. The Buddha said that wisdom must come only from the abandonment of selfish craving or desire.
Number 14. Number 14. The Buddha said from the What's Wave How to Be a Better Person album, which was the last What's Wave album, unless we count The Wolf, which was more of an EP. But wonderful record, and lovely to see that one, so beloved. The next one is a new entry. I think it's a re-entry because it did appear on the chart briefly when it was first released. Was it last year or the year before? Either way, it came back again due to activity on the vertical platforms, and it's wonderful to see it here because it's one of my favorites, and it was this gentleman's birthday last week, I think. Make some noise for Fred Rogers. Always look for the helpers. There will always be helpers.
You know, my mother used to say, a long time ago, whenever there would be any really catastrophe that was in the movies or on the air, she would say, always look for the helpers. There will always be helpers. She would say, always look for the helpers. There will always be helpers. You know, even just on the sidelines. That's why I think that if news programs could make a conscious effort of showing rescue team, of showing who medical people, anybody who is coming into a place where there's a tragedy, to be sure that they include that. Because if you look for the helpers, you'll know that there's hope. She would say, always look for the helpers. There will always be helpers. She would say, always look for the helpers. There will always be helpers. She would say, always look for the helpers. There will always be helpers. She would say, always look for the helpers. There will always be helpers.
Look for the helpers. There will always be helpers.
Meaningwave, because music is everything.
Number 13, featuring Fred Rogers, is a new entry. Always look for the helpers. And number 12.
Does complacency come with age? And do I have the urge to back off? Negative.
No.
Negative. Back off? Not happening.
I think so.
I hear that I'm over 40, I'm pushing 50, whatever. Bring it. Back off? Negative. Not happening. In fact, I'm stepping it up. I'm training harder, eating cleaner. I'm training more. I'm learning and reading and studying more now than I ever have in my whole life. Do I get dinged up? Of course I do. Do I take some injuries? You know what? No factor. No factor. Deal with them. You know what? You know what I hear? I hear the clock ticking. That's what I hear. And the end is nigh. And time waits for no man.
Whoa! Fight that ticking clock. Fight. Whoa! With everything you got, everything you got, everything you got, everything you got, everything you got. Whoa! Fight. Whoa! Fight that.
Meaningwave, helping you achieve your potential in this lifetime.
Number 12 with Jocko, Willink, Fate. Number 11 with Goggins. Akira. From Suffering.
To see what you really want. What are you passionate about? We these words and these little phrases of only the strong survive and all this other crap. They're all just fucking words. I get so tired of hearing people just talking. Like right now, someone may think God is just talking. You don't know me. So when I speak from passion. I speak from experience. I speak from suffering. I speak from suffering. The only way you're ever going to get to the other side of this journey is you have got to suffer to grow. To grow, you must suffer. I speak from suffering.
We're in the top 10. That was number 11 from Suffering. From Suffering. From the Goggins LP. You now know that a new Goggins LP is coming. Goggins 2 is coming. And stretch goal 13K involves playing an incredible track from that record. So go back that campaign today. Let's make that happen. And now let's get into that top 10. Oh my goodness. Number 10 is a new entry. It's a re-entry from a song that came out at the beginning of last year, has suddenly found itself in getting played in vertical video land, and thus banging into the top 10 at number 10. Dr. Joseph Rogan. Akira. Welcome back, brother. This is my favorite stories.
A lot of people say, I just want to they're kind of dabbling in the idea of improving themselves. And the real way to do it is you got to write down what the fuck you want and then go after it.
Get after
You're
it!
in the part of the movie that starts and it shows you as a fucking loser. Just decide not to be a loser anymore.
Just decide not to be a loser anymore.
Live your life like there's a documentary crew following you around and you are analyzing your own behavior. Do what you would want to do so that your kids one day would look back at it and see that documentary and look on it with pride, like, wow.
Wow, wow.
My dad was a bad motherfucker. My dad was a bad motherfucker. He really did what he had to do.
Wow.
My mom really got her shit together. Those are my favorite stories. I love a success story,
but even more than a success story,
I like a dude who fucks his life up and then
gets it back together again story.
Those are my favorite stories. Those are my favorite stories. Like, wow, my dad was a bad motherfucker. Those are my favorite stories. I love a success story, but even more than a success story, I like a dude who fucks his life up and then gets it back together again story.
Whoa, whoa!
And the way to do that, you gotta write shit down. You gotta think that you are the hero in your own fucking movie, and then you gotta sit down and you gotta write shit down. Write down what you need to do.
Most people play the role of the victim in the movie.
Sure, yeah, this life is fucking me over, man. I could have had this and I should have had that. And why does this guy get that? And why does that guy get this? All things that are completely unrelated to you. All things that you find other people's success is a downfall in your own existence. Instead of being inspired and choosing to be positive, trying to achieve whatever the fuck you have written down, you just sit around and spiral. Those are my favorite stories. Those are my favorite stories. Like, wow, my dad was a bad motherfucker. Those are my favorite stories.
I love a success story, but even more than a success story, I like a dude who fucked his life up
and then gets it back together again story. There's nothing more miserable than sitting around something that's fucking complaining all the time. It is one of the most annoying things ever. Everybody hates it.
Everybody.
When someone just sits around and they complain about their life and they don't do jack shit about it. And
and you tiptoe around it. You don't know what to say. Well, she gets upset when you bring that up. I don't want to bring that up. And you want to go, you fucking crazy bitch. You know what's wrong with your life. Stop announcing it to everybody else and go out and fix that shit. Fix that shit. Fix that shit. Bitch, you know what's wrong with your life. What? Stop announcing it to everybody else and go out and fix that shit. My dad was a bad motherfucker. He really did what he had to do. Wow. My mom really got her shit together. Those are my favorite stories. I love a success story, but even more than a success story, I like a dude who fucks his life up and then gets it back together again story. Those are my favorite stories. Those are my favorite stories. Wow. My dad was a bad motherfucker. Those are my favorite stories. I love a success story, but even more than a success story, I like a dude who fucks his life up and then gets it back together again story. Let's go! Whoa! 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 Those are my favorite stories. Those are my favorite stories. Those are my favorite stories. But even more, I like the dude who fucks his life up and then gets it back together again story. Number 10, we in the top 10. Number 10, new entry, Gosh, Gosh, Gosh.
It's a beautiful day to be alive. We give thanks to the ancestors for the miracle they bequeathed us.
Yeah, we do. Number 9. Number 9 is the miracle of discipline. Joe Rogan. Jocko. Is this.
The one thing that discipline definitely does help you with, it helps you get things done.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
and when you get things done, when you actually do things, you have more success. A big part of success is just not being fucking lazy and just doing it. 90% of it is just showing up. Get there and start working. Like, you're not gonna feel perfect every day. If I only worked out when I felt good, I'd be a fat fuck. Because there's a lot of days I don't want to do it. I mean, it's pretty much the same with everybody that actually gets good at something. There's gotta be those days you push through. They're probably gonna be more numerous than the days you don't. And so the benefit of discipline in my eyes has always been that through discipline I get things done. I'm like the most lazy, disciplined person I know. Because I don't want to do it.
Akira.
Let's go.
What they say?
Through discipline, I get things done.
The pro goes to work.
Through discipline, I get things done. This is what I do.
Yeah, that's what I do. Fuck it.
That discipline is a pathway to creativity. When you're on the battlefield, is an absolute exercise in creativity. How are we going to attack them? How are we going to disorganize them? How are we going to get in their heads? That's all just massive creativity. Look at people that are art. I would imagine the more disciplined you are, you got to write stuff down. You got to read. You got to increase your vocabulary so that you're quicker and sharper, so that when people are saying things, you have more words to battle back at them. All those things, all that freedom that you get on stage comes from discipline. You study, you learn, you read, you write, you talk, you go through things. Is that an accurate statement?
Absolutely accurate.
Through discipline, I get things done. The pro goes to work. Through discipline, I get things done. This is what I do. Through discipline, I get things done.
I told y'all, the pro goes to work.
Through discipline,
I get things done.
This is what I do.
The web of life.
Number 9, discipline gets things done. Jocko Willink, Joe Rogan. Number 8, with Adam Watts.
Let me try from the first to indicate the point that we're aiming at.
It's that ordinary everyday consciousness, baby. Make some noise.
The point is this, that human consciousness is is at the same time as being a form of awareness and sensitivity and understanding, it's also a form of ignorance. The ordinary everyday consciousness that we have leaves out more than it takes in. The ordinary everyday consciousness that we have leaves out more than it takes in. And because of this, it leaves out things that are terribly important. It leaves out things that would, if we did know,
Bienvenidos, my son,
allay our anxieties and fears and horrors. And if we could extend our awareness, you see, to include those things that we leave out, we would have a deep interior peace. Because we would all know the one thing that you mustn't know. The ordinary everyday consciousness that we have, it leaves out more than it takes in. The ordinary everyday consciousness that we have, it leaves out more than it takes in.
Classics on classics on classics. We in the top 10.
Either play music to reach a destination,
Nah.
or do you dance to reach a particular place on the floor?
Nah.
It is the doing of it itself.
That is important.
Music.
Whoa! It is the doing of it itself that is important. Go! Music. Hey.
It is the doing of it itself that is important.
Music. It is the doing of it itself that is important. Music.
It is the doing of it itself that is important.
Woo!
Because after all, if the object of music were to gain a certain destination, those orchestras that played fastest would be considered the best. The best.
Akira.
Woo. Dancing and music, more than other arts, represent the nature of this world. The nature of this world. That it is playful, that it is sport. That it may be sincere, but is definitely not serious. And as G.K. Chesterton well put it once, the angels fly because they take themselves lightly.
Ha! Music. It is the doing of it itself that is important. Music.
It is the doing of it itself that is important.
Go. Music. It is the doing of it itself that is important. Music. The angels fly because they take themselves lightly. Music. Boom. Boom. Number 7 with Alan Watts. Music. And number 6.
What separates me from a lot of people is
oh shoot,
going to a daunting task.
Oh shoot,
Task is overwhelming.
Oh shoot.
And I heard the pull-up record was 4,020 pull-ups, and I was talking about breaking this record. People are like, oh my God. I went right to a pen and paper. What are you doing?
I'm doing the math,
man. I'm doing the math, man. What are you talking about? I'm doing the math, man. I'm open-minded to the fact that, okay, if I do 5 pull-ups in a minute for so many hours, I can get so many pull-ups in. How much time do I have to rest? I was breaking the math down.
Boom!
You have to be open-minded to the possibilities that I can do this. Once you shut your mind down to the possibility that it can be there's no way it can happen. So that's why my eyes and my body light up about things, because I know that if you're in a fight, you have to attack. You have to keep attacking. The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. You must break the soul, whatever the fuck is in front of you. 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 The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. You must break the soul, whatever the fuck is in front of you. That's what I realized. Whoa! I was never breaking the soul of anything in front of me. So that's why I came with this thing called taking souls. I started to devise ways to break
what's up, Sheila?
soul of a human being, of the
My yoga teacher threw out an Alan Watts quote. I perked up. I asked her if she knew Meaningwave, which of course I'm wearing my Great Day Woo hoodie with Meaningwave down the sleeves. I introduced her to What's Wave. Mind blown. Boom!
Was instructors on the side. They've been
Sheila killing it on the Meaningwave missionary front right now.
Their park is on. It's usually cold. Coffee, drinking their coffee.
We so proud of you, Sheila. You the king.
And when I started realizing
Queen.
playing mind games, I was like, you know what? I've been
killing it.
Fuckers are looking at
Meaningwave missionaries mount up.
About, you know about looking at guys right now. I was better than him. I was better than that guy. I was better than that fucker over there. I was like, okay. So what I started doing was I got my Boku. It's Wednesday and everybody's broken, everybody's beat up, man, and everybody's like just kind of just trying to get through hell right now. And they tell you how you're supposed to feel. So you are feeling that way. I'm like, don't let these motherfuckers tell you how you're supposed to feel. No, it's day one, motherfuckers. This is hour one. So I was getting my Boku all jacked up. I said, we're gonna take these motherfuckers home. So they had us doing this simple thing that guys are struggling with. Boku 2 is just lost in the fucking boat and you're yelling, yeah, you can't fucking hurt us. You can't hurt Boku 2. And I looked on the instructors' faces and it looked like someone had just fucked with their soul. And I looked at my guys in the boat and I said, hey, guess what? Those motherfuckers aren't fucking tonight. We own space in their fucking head. We own space. They don't think about us tonight. The enemy has to know. He is not going to give up. The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. You must break the soul, whatever the fuck is in front of you. 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 The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. You must break the soul, whatever the fuck is in front of you.
1, that's free kick, man. 2 plus 2 is 4, minus 1, that's free kick, man. 2 plus 2 is 4, minus 1, that's free kick, man.
I always think of that song. I always think of that song when Goggins talk about math. So I wanted to see how that would sound, and it was fire! Of course it was. We in the top 5. Taking Souls continues its lugubrious, steely-eyed clamber up, up, up. It does not stop. We in the top 5 now. What's your predictions? Funk me sideways this way, of course. We here, baby, we here. Number 5. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
He's got code.
If you could have a gigantic billboard anywhere with anything on it, what would it say and why?
Put a gate.
One of my I guess my mantra is a very simple one. Discipline equals freedom.
Go! Equal! 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 Let's go! Equal! 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 Ba ba ba!
The answer is discipline.
You already know. Bucko!
You want more free time? Follow a more disciplined time management system.
Yeah, yeah!
You want financial freedom? Implement long-term financial discipline in your life. Do you want to be physically free to move how you want? To be freed from many health issues caused by poor lifestyle choices? Then you have to have the discipline to eat healthy food and consistently work out. We all want freedom. Discipline is the only way to get it.
Let's go!
Equals freedom, equals freedom, equals freedom, equals freedom, equals freedom, equals freedom, equal discipline. Equals freedom, equals freedom, equals freedom, equals freedom, equals freedom, equals freedom, equals discipline. Equals freedom, equals freedom, equals freedom, equals freedom, equals freedom, equals freedom,
The world will ask you who you are, and if you don't know, it will tell you. Program or be programmed. Meaningwave. Watch your own brain.
I actually have.
What the actual shitting? Wow. That was crazy. Yo! Number 5. Discipline equals freedom with Jocko. Number 4. GOOD good with Jocko. Oh boy! It's a number 4. Wasn't it number 2 last time? Or was it number 1? What the fuck? No, it was number 2, I think. It was number 4. Yo, yo! Let's go!
How do I deal with setbacks, failures, delays, defeat, or other disasters?
I actually have a fairly simple way of dealing with these.
Oh my god, this is a tragedy. Steven says, I got back to my old city after a year away being on my path. I had to get some monolith. Stored at a friend's place during that time, and it was stolen from his car. No factor, the meaning is in the music. That is fucked up. That hurt my soul. I didn't even have one of those. Those were beautiful. Oh my gosh.
How do I deal
Oh my gosh.
failures, delays, defeat, or other disasters.
Oh my gosh.
We have
Yo, chat, what's the good in that story?
a way of dealing with these situations.
What's the good in Steven getting his Get Some Monolith nicked?
To deal with all those
You know
situations.
how rare and beautiful those things are. Good God.
And good.
Wow.
This is actually
Wow. We love you, Steven.
one of my guys that worked for me.
Yo.
Pointed out he would call me up or pull me aside with some major problem, some issue that was going on. And he'd say, boss, we got this and that and the other thing. And I'd look at him and I'd say, good.
Steven says, may it bring them discipline.
One day he was telling me about some issue he was having.
Yo!
And I already know what he's going to say.
Yo!
I said, well, what am I going to say?
You gonna say?
Say good.
I said, you gonna say? You gonna say?
You're going to say good. Good.
Every second counts. Every second counts.
You're going to say good.
Every second counts. Every second counts.
You're going to say good. You're going to say good. Good. So that's what you always say. When something is wrong and going bad, you always just look at me and say good.
Someone stole your Meaningwave. Jocko, get some monolith. Shit.
And I said, well, yeah. And I mean it. And that is how I feel. When things are going bad, there's going to be some good that's going to come from it.
Go.
Oh, mission got canceled?
Good.
We can focus on the other one. Didn't get the new high speed.
Yo, Steven, send us an email. Inquiries@meaningwave.com.
We can keep it simple. Didn't get promoted.
I think we can replace that precious thing because there was only a few that existed. But
good.
Send us an email anyway.
The company didn't get the job you wanted. Good. You can get more experience and build a better resume.
You're gonna say. You're gonna say. You're gonna say.
You're gonna say good. Good. Good.
Every second counts. Hey, hey. Every second counts. 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 Number that.
Meaningwave.com. Because happiness is a side effect of meaning.
Number 4, GOOD, good. It's a Meaningwave classic at number 3. This one just keeps on growing too. It's like they're the opposite song. It's amazing. The Meaningwave universe is so rich. So beautiful.
We have specialized in a certain kind of awareness that makes us neglectful. You see, we specialize in more or less briefly concentrated, pinpoint attention. We look at this and we look at that, and we select from all the things we might possibly be aware of, only certain things. And as a result of that, we leave out of our everyday consciousness one amazing beauty of experience that we never see at all. And on the other hand, the very deep thing, the sense of our basic identity, unity with, oneness with the total process of being. See, because we are staring, as it were, at certain features of the landscape, we don't see the background. And because we get fascinated with, I could go into details of the shell, as I said, and put myself in the mind of a conch or whatever it is that lives in this thing. And and to say, it's not so hot, that one. Like that, see? And so, I wouldn't see the whole thing. But when I look at it like this, when anybody looks at it like that, we say, oh my God, isn't that gorgeous? Oh my God, isn't that gorgeous? Oh my God, isn't that gorgeous? Oh my God, isn't that gorgeous?
Wow, how about that? And number 3, an exercise in restraint and beauty. Oh my God, isn't that gorgeous? And number 3, what's the number 2? What's the number 2? What's the number 2? Sway. Man, I knew those guys, Watts and Jocko, would be top 5. If you tell Alexa to play ATD, you're likely to hear those gents first and foremost. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But other forces are at work. Other forces are at work in this strange and beautiful world. And then number 2. It's been number 1 for quite a while. It's number 1 no more. Jocko dethroned. Still mighty. There must be.
People look for the shortcut, the hack.
Yo!
And if you came here looking for that,
you won't find it. Why?
The shortcut is a lie. The hack doesn't get you there. And if you want to take the easy road, it won't take you to where you want to be. Stronger, smarter, faster, healthier, better. Free. To reach goals and overcome obstacles and be the best version of you possible will not happen by itself. It will not happen cutting corners, taking shortcuts, or looking for the easy way. There is no easy way. There is only hard work, late nights, early mornings, practice, rehearsal, repetition, study, sweat, blood, toil, frustration, and discipline.
Discipline. There must
be discipline.
Discipline. Discipline. There must be. Discipline. There must be. Yo!
Discipline, the root of
of discipline.
Devils!
B! Whoa, 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 whoa! Meaningwave outside of his zone, make some noise! What goes up must come down. To those that have everything, more will be given. But even that has its limits. It's been number one on the Meaningwave Top 50 for a long time. It's an immortal banger. And thousands of people listen to it every day. Every day. But there can be only one. Number one. Yeah. Chad says monoliths needs to be a stretch goal. Monoliths are beautiful. We do need more monoliths in the Meaningwave universe. Speaking of stretch goals, if you've not yet backed the campaign, open up a tab, go meaningwave.com, click my face, or just click the link in the description of this and back the campaign. We are so close to the next stretch goal. Stand by to get some. Stand by to get some countdown. How can I read this? Aha, like that. All right. Countdown. All right, we're going to read the countdown. We're going to read the chart from the top. Are you ready? This is like a feat. Okay, at number 50, You Should Be a Monster with JBP. At number 49, Litany Against Fear from Wave with Danika XIX. At number 48, These Days, Those Days with Jocko Willink for the Get Some LP. Don't Worry with Terrence McKenna at number 47. Just Go Do It with Jocko is at 46. And Just Keep Moving, Uncle Aira at number 45. At number 44, This Is It with Jocko from The Path, Food, Sex, Power from How to Be a Better Person with Alan Watts at 43. At number 42, I Feel Fine with Jocko from the Get Some LP. A Really Swinging Human with Alan Watts is at number 41. That's from the Web of Life LP. Time, a single. The first Meaningwave single on DSPs at number 40 with Alan Watts. Clean Up Your Room with JVP at number 39. And Go from the Get Some album, number 38 with Jocko Willink. It's Grace from How to Be a Better Person at 37. At 36, Patterns on the Waves from the Web of Life. A brand new entry at number 35, Trees Come Out of the Air with Richard Feynman. And number 34, What Is Going On with Terrence McKenna. The Governor with Goggins is at 33 from the Goggins LP. Why Have You Come Here from the How to Be a Better Person LP with Alan Watts is at 32. Play on Demand is at 31 from Alan Watts and the Web of Life. Jordan B. Peterson's Drinking Song from Genesis LP is at number 30 with Jordan B. Peterson. At number 28 is new entry, Optimistic Practical with Gary B. At number 29. At number 28, Among the Stars with Elon, another new entry. Then at 27, Any Dream You Wanted, the classic with Alan Watts from the Dreams LP. Be the Hero with Joe Rogan from the Experience LP is at 26. And at number 25 from the same album, I Don't Want to Hear That Shit. At number 24 is a new entry, Unacceptable with David Goggins. It's a single. 23, it's If from Get Some with Jocko Willink. And at number 22, it's a new entry, That's Life with Jordan B. Peterson from the Father LP. Default Aggressive with Jocko Willink is at number 21. And Warrior with David Goggins is at number 20. Mind Control from the Path LP with Jocko is at number 19. Every Second Counts with Jocko from the Get Some LP is at number 18. Mind Over Mind from the How to Be a Better Person LP is with Alan Watts is number 17. On the Other Side is Greatness with Goggins is at number 16. Our Revels Now Are Ended is at number 15 with Alan Watts and number 14. The Buddha Said. A brand new entry at number 13. Always Look for the Helpers. Always Look for the Helpers with Fred Rogers. And at number 12 is Fight. And number 11 from Suffering with Goggins. Number 10 is a new entry, My Favorite Stories, featuring Dr. Joseph Rogan. And number 9, Discipline Gets Things Done, also with Joe Rogan and Jocko Willink. Ordinary Everyday Consciousness with Alan Watts is a number 8. Number 7, it's Music with Alan Watts. The Angels Fly because they take themselves lightly. At number 6, Taking Souls with Goggins. At number 5, Discipline Equals Freedom with Jocko. Number 4, Good with Jocko. Number 3, Oh My God, Isn't That Gorgeous with Alan Watts. At number 2, There Must Be Discipline. Wow, what a countdown! What an exciting countdown that was. But there can be only one number 1. So, make every second count is the Meaningwave Top 50. It's that number 1. There can be only one, number 1, here in the Meaningwave universe. Tonight, we are delighted to bring you
broadcasting live from the peak of recorded human civilization.
Whoa.
You're listening to Akira the Don.
Yo! That's right, it's a brand new entry. Over 1,000 streams ahead. It's better than justice.
Better than justice, self-control, truth and courage in this life. Anything better than a mind satisfied.
If you discover in life
anything better than justice,
don't let go.
If you find anything better than that, embrace it without reservations. Enjoy it to the full. But if nothing higher is revealed, then the very divinity that's within you, the thing that's subjected itself to all your appetites, examines all your thoughts, as Socrates used to say. Detach yourself from sense and submit it to the gods and cares for all mankind. If you find there's nothing of greater,
yeah.
You look for nothing else, for anything that might lead you astray, might tempt you off the path and leave you unable to devote yourself completely to achieving the honor, the goodness that
is uniquely yours.
Would be wrong for anything to stand in the way. The applause of the crowd, be your power, be your pleasure, all might seem to be compatible with it.
For a while,
suddenly they control us and sweep us away.
If you discover in life anything better than justice, self-control,
truth and courage,
yeah.
Anything better than a mind satisfied. They succeeded in enabling you to act rationally and satisfied to accept what's beyond his control.
If you discover in life anything better than justice, don't let go.
So let go of your own free will.
Yo!
Pick the better and stick to it. And what's best is for the better, but that's what benefits me
as a rational being.
As a rational being,
but as an animal,
just say so and stand your ground
without making a show.
Just make show. You make a choice that won't betray you.
Anything better than justice, self-control, truth and courage in this life. Anything better than a mind satisfied.
Enabling you to act rationally and
satisfied to accept what's beyond his control.
If you discover in life anything better than justice,
don't let go. Don't let go. Don't let go. Don't let go. Whoa.
from the peak of recorded human civilization, you're listening to Akira the Don.
That's right, baby. That was it. That was it. That was it. That was the Meaningwave Top 50. Never regard something as doing you good if it makes you break your word or lose your self-respect. That makes you hate, suspect or execrate. It can't be doing you good if it makes you act a hypocrite or to desire for anything best done behind closed doors. Boom! Meditations 2 is coming so soon, baby, so soon. Next single drops next week. Then the next single drops the week after that. Then it's the album. That's how quick it's happening, baby. That's how quick it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Word around town is also you might want to check out Normal World. I just had a little ping. Someone pinged me on a bad signal. Yo! Shouts out to everybody looked in live. Thank you for being here. That was super cool. That was super cool. That was this week's Meaningwave Top 50. The most listened to streamed Meaningwave songs on all streaming platforms. Shouts out to the disrupting folks out there who with the power of they see you have the power. I've been telling you, right? I've been telling you. People putting songs in their videos on vertical platforms like makes those songs get listened to more. It's a magical thing. Man like Bobby Broadway just got his comment yeeted by a chat police. He said it's like a pirate who sings. I mean, I don't mind that. I feel I have pirate blood. I have pirate in me. I like jewels. You know what I mean? I'm cool with that. What's up? Thank you, everyone, for being here. It was a delightful evening. Lots of exciting activities in the chat. The playlist won't be updated for a few days because Jason Eva is away in the forest with his family doing epic family stuff. And I do not have time to do that. I've got lots of other things that need doing in the order of priority. Enjoy. If you've not checked it out, we had a new mixtape drop today, Stoic Wave 3. Check that out. It's dope. And of course, if you've not yet backed the campaign, please consider backing the campaign. We are raising funds on a crowdfunding platform to bring Meditations 2 to the people. All right, you've heard it. Well, you haven't heard the whole album yet, but you're aware it exists. There are so many people that don't know it exists, so we're crowdfunding to be able to bring it to the people. And of course, our ultimate stretch goal is to do live shows across the USA, so you definitely want that to happen, because we all need to get together like a gang of funsies and get down. All right, get down Saturday night. Get down, you know what I mean? Just get down. That's what's up. Just get down. So yeah, go hit the link in the description. Back that campaign. Maybe get yourself a mask. Maybe get yourself some beautiful CDs. Combat discs. They're very cool again. People love CDs now, and people really loved the Dunewave CDs. They were the first Meaningwave CDs, and people love those. So you know, get those. Get some. Get after it. We will be back. We'll be back like Cook Crack. We'll be back like back at the bus. All right, and we look forward to it. Fede says, Akira, do you need some form of advertising somewhere? You're right, it's really good. I have zero experience on YouTube. It may be difficult to stand out amongst this ocean of different channels. No, well, that's part of what we're doing with the campaign. So part of what we're doing with the crowdfunding campaign is raising funds so we can do some contemporary marketing which you could do these days. You can say, hey, people who like, I don't know, rap music and punk rock and stoicism, check this thing out, right? Because we only exist on word of mouth. And, you know, we have algorithmic constraints against us. They don't like it that we do live streams. That, like, buggers up the algorithm. Something happened just after JBP Wave 5. I might post it one day. The stats in the back end, it went, like, bunk, like, overnight. Because we did 10,000 in one day. I think that alerted some people to our existence that didn't like us. Doesn't matter. We're still here. We're still kicking it. 130,000 listeners on Spotify this in the last month, I believe. You guys are all here. But like I was saying, that's what we want to do. We want to bring it to the people. And that's why we're running this campaign, to partly to raise funds to do marketing on this record, Meditations Volume 2, because it's an amazing record. And, you know, people need to hear it. And they'll be so happy when they do hear it. And I know you will, by Jove. Anyway, so yeah, back to campaign. Kick the like in the nuts. Leave a comment. Go meaningwave.com. Be excellent to one another like you always are. And we'll see you tomorrow, baby. We'll be back tomorrow. How about that? Make some noise! Meaningwave Top 50. We got a new number 1. How about that? Yeah! In the mind of one chasing the purified, no win, no access you will find. His life's not cut short by death, in the manner of an actor who left. In the manner of an actor who left. In the manner of an actor who left.
Meaningwave. Have you made your ancestors' sacrifice worthwhile today?